CabCharge is Australian business card of choice for taxi trips. The big benefit of CabCharge is it can only be used for taxi payments, making account reconciliation a breeze. Countable, trackable, CabCharge.
So Leon, earlier in the week we learned Adam Tomlinson will be out for about 3 months of football with a toe injury. Who comes in this week to replace him?
Yeah, disappointing, Matty. Tomo's obviously been an integral part of our footy club the last 3 or 4 years. He's obviously hurt his toe, he'll be out for 12 weeks, but with that gives a great opportunity for Andrew Phillips, who didn't play last week because of an emergency. He travelled with us, but his form prior to that in the last 3 weeks was terrific, so he comes into the 22.
So just the one change. It's been quite a consistent team so far this season. How will that hold us in good stead?
Yeah, it's obviously it's a lot better to have as less amount of changes as possible. We've probably found that in the first 2 weeks. If that could continue, it means our form's been pretty good and our players playing in the ones are actually playing some good consistent footy. In saying that, there's only so much you can hold some of the guys that are playing in the knee full back. Again, there was probably 6 or 7 that put their hand up and they're ready to go, so they could be picked at any given time. But hopefully the ones can continue to perform.
So it's a big task this weekend against Sydney at the SCG. Like the Giants, they're also undefeated.
Yeah, obviously quality side, fantastic win against Port Adelaide last week. 2 from them and obviously 2 from us. So, great opportunity to play in a really good quality, high pressure game. There's going to be a big crowd there. The more and more our players experience that, the better off they are. So I think it's going to be a cracking game.
Sydney have quite a powerful forward line with the likes of Buddy Franklin and Kurt Tippett. Who gets the role on those guys this week?
There's no doubt that Phil Davis will play on probably either one of those players. Joel Patfield can play on them. Young Aidan Call, we feel as though he's starting to progress as a key young defender. Nick Haynes, we feel as though we've got some of the players there to cover those guys. In saying that, they're big men and they provide a great target for the Swans when they are kicking into the forward line. But if you just probably single out those two, you're in for a bit of trouble, because I think their midfield really contribute to the scoreboard and also some of their crumbing forwards.
You mentioned earlier in the week you're expecting a hard, tough, contested game of football. Can you tell us a bit about the midfield matchup and how that could play a role in the game?
Yeah, probably our midfield got us back in the game last week, which was pleasing. I thought Ryan Griffin really probably set the tone. He was probably getting sat on pretty hard, but he just kept on persisting, blocking for our team, for his teammates. Allowed Adam Treloar and Dylan Shield to continue on there with their great form, and Callum Ward as well. Stephen Cornelio played a really good role as well. So, look, there's probably 6 or 7 mids from both sides. Kennedy, Parker, McVeigh's back in swing, Hanbury, these sort of guys, Jack. I think it's a fantastic duel between 2 really good midfields.
And it's not a home game for the Giants this weekend, obviously playing at the SCG, but you encourage the whole Orange Army to come down and support the club.
Yeah, the more the merrier, I think. There's no doubt there's going to be a lot of red and white Sydney Swans supporters at the SCG, but it would be fantastic if our Giant supporters got along and supported us. There's no doubt the noise they made down in Canberra last week at Star Track really helped our guys along, and the crowd were making a lot of noise, and hopefully we can probably try to deafen a little bit of the Swans noise at times throughout on Saturday, and so we need our Giant supporters to come along to see us.